YouTube fam, Coach Rod here, back with another video. Um, this right here is going to be part two. Part two of Does Age Really Matter? Part two of Does Age Really Matter? And the reason why I'm doing a part two because God laid something on my heart as I was, at work today driving, and God laid something on my heart to share with y'all to add on to what I was talking about earlier about, does age really matter? Does age really matter? On the previous podcast, and I got a lot of positive feedback, but you got a lot of negative feedback as well. So I'm gonna turn the comments off on this right here, cause I'm gonna turn the comments off and the like button off on this right here, because you got masculine women out there who love to argue with men. Whenever a woman argue with a man about his opinion on his channel, cursing and all that, that's a woman with masculine energy. Feminine women don't argue with men. That's one thing y'all gotta realize. So since you got a bunch of masculine women out there who want to argue with a man, who want to prove they point to a man, I'm gonna turn the comments off on this here, because I realize it's a very sensitive topic. I had to pause for a second. This guy was sliding in the ice, and Lord, kind of caught my eye. But because this right here is a very sensitive topic, I'm gonna turn the comments off, because some women just can't. Like, I want to say this right here. Most of y'all, and I can name some names. Most of y'all do not agree with everything I say. Most of y'all agree with most of the stuff I say, but I say some things that most of y'all don't agree with, and y'all don't say nothing. And and that's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that, because you're not gonna agree with everything somebody say, But you got some women, they always gotta put their opinion on something and be in disagreement with a man, and that right there gonna keep them single. A strong, opinionated woman always gotta tell a man where he wrong and give her opinion on everything. That's gonna keep a woman single. Cause I'm telling you what I know. Real masculine men does not like masculine energy. Two masculine, what y'all gonna be doing? Y'all gonna clash. You gonna clash. What y'all gotta realize, you did. See, I be trying to help the queens, but y'all don't understand men. What you gotta understand is, when you dealing with a man, you dealing with an ego. All men have egos. God-fearing man, kingdom man, every man has an ego. Understand this right here. Every man has an ego, and when you being argumentative towards a man, you're gonna get that man upset. And one thing you don't want to do is come off like that with a man, because he feel disrespected. Every man, kingdom man, God-fearing man, every man feel disrespected when he have a woman want to argue about everything. Some women got to learn how to let a man have their opinion. It's okay to say, you know what, I'm not going to come in on that right there. That's his opinion. He a man. He think different than women. You see what I'm saying? And that's one thing some queens got to make adjustment on. Stop trying to argue with a man about a man. Because you don't know men. So don't be arguing with a man. Feminine women do not argue with no man. Feminine women is not a pushover. She gonna let a man know how she feel. But if that man want to argue with her, she gonna walk away from his presence. A masculine woman, she gonna sit right there and try to challenge a man, and she gonna argue her point all day long. And see, that's why I don't even be arguing with women in the comment section, because I know those type of women, they're not going to stop. They're going to keep going all day long. And I don't have time to be going back in the comment arguing over my podcasts as my videos. I don't have time for that. Some of them who like to argue in the comment, they have a lot of time on their hand, and they ain't got nothing else better to do. They're not in their purpose. They probably broke, busted, and disgusted because they're supposed to be trying to make money and find their purpose, but they want to argue all day on YouTube to somebody that they don't even know. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna cut the comments off, because you got these masculine women around here who love to fight with men, argue with men, but they wonder why God has not sent them their husbands yet. Oh, God sent me a husband, and you don't even know how to respect a man. A man number one need is respect. Remember that. A man number one need is respect. And when you meet that real, true God-fearing man, and when you argue with him over everything like that, strong, opinionated woman like that, you're going to turn that man off. And the only man you're going to attract is a grown boy. And when you come out here the wrong way, the grown boy going to punch in your mouth. But a man, a real man, he going to leave you alone, and he going to walk away. And you probably going to turn that man off during the dating stage, because that's how I roll. That's how I roll. When I'm talking and dating a woman and she always want to argue, I'm not gonna call as much. I'm gonna wean myself away, cause that's a turn off. That's a turn off. You know, a real man, he wants a soft, sweet woman. A woman, she can speak her mind, but she let a man have his opinion, and that's it. All that arguing and cussing, good feminine women don't do that, and that's what a good man want. That's what a good God-fearing man want. But this is what the Lord showed me. When it comes down to age, this is what the Lord dropped in my spirit. And this is what I want to share with y'all. Whenever you are with somebody, you meet somebody, and that person is young enough to be your child, or they're old enough to be your parent. And they go both ways, male and female, because I don't need y'all coming on here. I don't have that same energy when a man gets a woman 10 years younger than him so he can control her and all that here. So I gotta say it go both ways. And let me say something pertaining to that right there. Because you gotta really explain everything to try to keep the comment warriors, the masculine women out the comment. You gotta explain things. Okay, I'm 44 years old. So my preference is between like 47 and 40. You know, okay, right? But if I happen to meet a woman that's in her mid to late 30s, 39, 38, 36, 37, 35, 34, and me and her happen to hit it off real good, and she's a good woman, she everything I need in a woman, I feel like she can help me improve and grow. We can grow together. She can be a good helpmate. She's submissive. She's not like some women want to argue in the comment all the time. She's feminine. She respects me. She respects my opinion, even though she don't agree with it. But you know, she says stuff like this right here. This is what I like. This is what a lot of good men like, not just me. Baby, you know, I feel a little different, but I respect your opinion though. You know, and that's it. Soft, sweet, not all that. Oh, had the same energy. So if I meet that woman and she's in her 30s and we hit it out real good, I'm not going to let age stop me. But I'm not going to get no woman that's in her 20s that's young enough to be my daughter. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Here come another comment. Coach Rod, you mean to tell me that an 18-year-old woman should be with a 38-year-old man? I did not say that. When I say that, could anybody tell me on that last video, did I say that? Did I say that? I said 10 years. You don't want to go above. That's what I said. But when people have the wrong spirit, when they love to argue, they take things in a different content. because they want to argue. They come on here with the wrong spirit. They come on here with an argumentative spirit, with a spirit of like Tony say, a beggar different spirit. And that beggar different spirit gonna keep you single. Or if a man do marry you, you're gonna be inside the divorce court, or you're not gonna be happy because you got a beggar different spirit. I did not say that an 18-year-old girl should be with a 38-year-old man. I understand, y'all, the one who commented, oh, you got these old men coming in these young girl life to control them. I'm not talking about that. Understand what I'm saying? I'm using myself as an example. You know, my age range is 47 to 40. But if I happen to be somebody in their 30s and they what I need in a woman, and guess what? I'm not going to let age turn me away. Long as that woman is not young enough to be my daughter. And do what God showed me. Do what God showed me today, early in the morning. Long as that person is not young, too young to the point that they can be your daughter, it's okay. Because that don't look right. I got a daughter, 18-year-old, and I got a 20-year-old wife. How that look? How that look? You see what I'm saying? This is what y'all got to understand. And this is what this is what some older women don't understand. You know, the ones in their late 40s and 50s and 60s, this is what they don't understand. See, they want them a boy toy. They want them a boy toy. But they don't realize that you need a man. You can't get a little boy and put this man over you as your head. Now, if you're offended by what I'm saying, just get off the channel. You don't have to comment. You can be able to comment anyway. The same way you subscribe, just hit the unsubscribe button. I really don't care because I'm getting subscribers every day. You see what I'm saying? You can't be 55-year-old and you want a 30-year-old boy. All right, that is your son. You looking for a son that you can have, that you can sleep with. You looking for a son to sleep with. You shouldn't even be attracted to a little boy that young. That should be a major turn on if you that age. So let's say you 55, 60, and 50 should be your range. Because again, men do not mature like women. I be trying to tell y'all about men. And some of y'all want to argue to me, another man who you don't even know, about me. Men are not mature than women. Don't mature in most cases. See what I'm saying? Now, I know somebody going to say in their head, well, that's not true. All due respect, I disagree because I know a young man who married. That don't mean nothing. You don't know no people. I know a younger man who married a woman that's 30 years older than him, and they happy. How you know they happy? Do you live with them? Are you inside their bedroom? You don't know they happy. And again, just because a young man marry an older woman, men do not always marry women for love. I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, they always going to be some exceptions, yeah. But I do not teach the exception. I'm teaching the rule. It's always going to be some exception to the rule. But I'm not teaching the exception. I can't get on here and teach the exception. Because if I teach the exception, a lot of people are going to be getting wrong advice and they're going to be doing something that's going to harm them. If I get on here and preach the exception to the older women and tell them, girl, get you a little boy that's good in the bedroom. You need to do some good hammer in the bedroom, girl. If I teach that, I'm telling women, the majority of women that do that, they are going to get with a little young, immature boy who does not know how to lead. Who don't know how to make decisions because he wasn't here long enough. He haven't experienced life yet. He don't know how to handle himself up under pressure. You got to make all the decisions. Everything ain't going to be on you when you with somebody that young. And an older woman with common sense, she knows this. A mature older woman, she knows this. A mature older woman, she know that I need more than just a boy toy to just bring me hammer. She know this already. But the immature older women, all they think about is hammer. Hammer in the bedroom, all they think about is hammer. And yet still, some of them mad right now, and they so mad because they can't comment because I took the comment off. They mad. Oh my God, when they get in the comment, tell Coach Rod out. Oh my God, oh this is wrong, Coach Rod. And guess what? Women like that gonna be single as a dollar bill for the rest of their life. Can't tell them nothing. They always want to argue with a man about a man. Tell y'all what I know. When I coached the client last night, she 41. She 41. She said a lot of men in their 50s and like a 60-year-old man, they approaches her. Listen, I'm not saying that it's right. Hold on. I'm not saying that it is right. But I brought that up to tell y'all, that's what I be trying to tell y'all. Usually, men are most attracted to a woman that's a little younger than her. Now, I ain't talking about no 18-year-old girl and he 38. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. But I'm telling y'all what I know. Men is attracted to a little younger. That's all I'm telling y'all. Now, some men are immature. Do some men want to get a young woman so they can come in their life and control and dominate? They use their money to make her feel secure because they're stable and they well off. And they try to get a young girl to... yeah, that's true, but I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that, though. That's true. But I'm not talking about that. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, this is what the Lord laid on my heart. This is what the Lord dropped in my spirit. If that person can be your child, they too young for you. If you could be their daddy, they're too young for you. If you could be their mama, they're too young for you. You're too old for them. Long as they can, you know what I'm saying, y'all can date whatever, and it's not to the point where that person is young enough to be your daughter or young enough to be your son. Vice versa, it goes both ways. Go both ways. And again, I do not recommend women date a junior 10 years younger than her. But some of y'all gonna disagree. You're gonna do it anyway. Do it. One of my sisters reached out to me, beautiful young lady. She reached out to me, and I think she like 43. And she said a 31-year-old boy was pursuing her, but when she told him that how long she been abstinent, he took off. I said, thank God he took off, because he's too young for you. He's too immature. You 43. You don't want no man that's 30, 31. You don't want to go that far down. But y'all don't want to argue with me because you masculine. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. You don't want to go that far down. 30-year-old man, he's still not fully developed yet. You need to put somebody over you that's mature enough, you know, that can be your head. Don't submit. You 43, don't submit to no 31-year-old man. But anyway, my thoughts, my opinion. God bless y'all. But to the one who support me and really have my back, thank y'all. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Thank y'all. But for the one who want to argue with a man, I love y'all too. God bless y'all. But Coach Rod don't argue with women. That's one thing I'm not going to do. So whenever I say something, if it offends you that bad, well, you want to argue, just unsubscribe. You'll be okay. No hard feelings. God bless y'all. Have a good one.